Hello, and welcome to Catholic Heart Work Camp's pre-trip informational video we like to call Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I'm Greg Krajewski, one of the many staff members you will encounter while at Catholic Heart Work Camp. We want you to be ready, so let's take a few moments to learn what to expect and how to best be prepared for your mission trip.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
This week will be a challenge. You will work very hard, and you will be uncomfortable at times. You might even find yourself tapping your work boots together and muttering, "There's no place like home." But by the end of the week, you'll know deep within yourself that you're working for that somewhere over the rainbow. Just like the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion, you will find a way to bring out the wisdom of your brain, the compassion of your heart, and the outstanding courage to lead the young people down the yellow brick road to God's Emerald City.
Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the flag on the mast to wave? Courage.
The lion learned that he had the courage inside of him, all along, and so do you. You will pull together as a work group and take the difficulties of camp in stride using your courage. The work team usually consists of one adult and about 6 teens with a mix of experienced and inexperienced campers, male and female, from various churches and states. Your team will work together all week. You will receive your worksite assignments and directions on the first evening of work camp. You will not have a specific team role, but will oversee all roles and ensure the team is running smoothly. You are not to dictate and take charge, but encourage the group to work cooperatively and constructively. Some teams will have more than one adult. If a diocese requires 2 adults at the worksite, your team must stay together with members of your own youth group. You must provide enough adults for your group to be split into teams with 2 adults. You will create your own teams based on your vehicles. CHWC partners with local social agencies and parishes. We request that agencies give us projects in low-income communities for people who otherwise would be unable to afford help. Ultimately, the agencies are the source for selecting our projects. Remember to build a relationship with your resident, agency, and the children you serve. If your project does not have a resident, or the resident is not open to talking, take this time to get to know your team members and others in the community. Refrain from being judgmental when a house or work project does not meet your standards for repair, or the resident has seemingly expensive material items. The agency has selected this project for a purpose, and God has you there for a reason. Please be willing to share your thoughts during lunch, share prayer time at the work sites. Be open, take a risk, and allow yourself to be vulnerable. In order for CHWC to be in accordance with the Bishop's Charter for Protection of Children in creating a safe environment for young people, we have implemented separate shower times for teens and adults. The showers are usually communal, so you may wish to bring a bathing suit and flip-flop sandals to wear. There are lots of people showering, so you will have to wait in line, and depending on the camp, you may be unable to control the temperature of the water completely. While working for CHWC, you will give up many day-to-day conveniences. One of our goals is to be in solidarity with the people we encounter, and extra snacks and fast food may be a luxury to these people. Therefore, we ask you to make a sacrifice and only eat food provided at the camp and the snacks your group brings. There will be plenty to eat at meals, so we ask that groups not go out for mealtime or have any food delivered to them after the evening program. 1 adult from each parish will be assigned to your snacks and to keep your snack area clean. All participants sleep in classrooms at the school or retreat center. Bring a sleeping bag, foam padding, cot, or an air mattress, single size only. No recreational vehicles, buses, or cars may be used for lodging. Sleeping quarters will be tight, and you may be sharing a room with another group. Light sleepers may want to bring earplugs. There is no food allowed in the sleeping quarters at any time. Remember, this is a service work camp. This is not time to relax, but to impact teens and make a difference in the lives of people you serve. The work camp staff are not chaperones. Adult leaders are responsible for their teens during afternoon and evening free time and in your sleeping quarters. The schools are smoke-free environments. Smoking is not permitted anywhere on campus. Please respect school staff and facilities. We are guests at the school. Catholic Heart Work Camp requires all summer staff members to provide personal information, references, and a recommendation from their parish priest or youth minister prior to employment. We also require all summer staff to conform to an FBI national background check. All staff will be trained in the Virtus program Protecting God's Children in order to be in compliance with the U.S. Catholic Bishops' Charter for the Protection of Children and Young People. Anyone 18 and older who participates in CHWC is required to successfully complete the requirements of their parish and be in compliance with their diocesan policy for interacting with children and teenagers.
And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain.
Just like the Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow had the brains all along. He just needed the right moment to use them. We know that you have the wisdom and the brains, but a week at Catholic Heart Work Camp will provide you the opportunity to use them. The vehicles your youth group uses to get to the work camp will be needed to transport work teams to and from the work sites during the week. Vehicles must conform and abide to their diocese travel requirements regarding usage. Only adults designated by their parish will drive to work sites. Every adult 21 and older is assigned to worksite unless they are assigned to be associate staff members. Adults are to be a part of the overall team. We depend on adults to work side by side with the young people in accomplishing the work projects. For the safety of the teens, each parish must have at least one adult chaperone in each sleeping quarter. CHWC also depends on adults to supervise their own parish youth during free time and programs. CHWC requires one adult for every 5 youth. If you register male and female campers, you will need at least one male and one female adult leader. CHWC has dedicated itself to fully upholding the U.S. Bishop's Charter for the Protection of Children and Young People. As such, harassment of any type is not tolerated. Any and all offenses by campers towards another camper or participant of CHWC, regardless of age, are taken seriously. CHWC is committed to the safety and well-being of every camper. All complaints of harassment, physical or emotional harm, or actions that break any laws will be investigated. Anyone involved with incidents of abuse or harassment will be handled with confidentiality and privacy, especially in regard to the victim. An accused person will have the right to due process. If a camper has any concerns about the behavior or remarks from another camper, adult, young adult, or teen, he or she is asked to speak with the camp director or manager. CHWC provides a safe, welcoming environment that is an example of Christian community. One way we uphold this environment is by adhering to a modest and appropriate dress code. All campers are required to maintain a personal appearance that is not to be sexually suggestive or revealing. Shirts must have sleeves and cover all parts of the chest, midsection, and back. Any outfits with offensive or suggestive symbols, vulgar language, or alcohol logos are prohibited. Short shorts, halter, and tube tops should not be worn. It is up to you to enforce this healthy dress code with your team's youth group members.
And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
It was this the wizard told the Tin Man, telling him that the friendships he made already unlocked his loving heart. And just like him, we know that you have a loving heart because you signed up for this journey. As adults, it would be easy to sleep during evening program, stay up past the designated lights out time, or disregard CHWC rules. Your participation in every part of the morning and evening program is vital. We need your support for all work camp activities and to help enforce rules and maintain a positive attitude, even if you don't always agree with them. Please do not plan activities by yourself or with your youth group that would conflict with work camp scheduled events. We encourage you not to go off campus by yourself or with your teens during free time. If you have negative feelings about CHWC facilities, staff, or program, we ask that you do not discuss them with your teens or discuss work camp in a derogatory manner. Talk to your camp director if necessary. The bottom line is that you are a role model. We need your help and support in creating enthusiasm and a positive atmosphere for the teens and young adults. Four Corners is a sacred, special, life-giving, anointed, and for some campers, an emotional experience. Campers are given an opportunity to receive individual prayer and attention, as well as experience the sacrament of reconciliation. It is a safe environment, an atmosphere filled with trust, acceptance, and the Holy Spirit in which campers can experience the love of Jesus Christ through the sacraments and one another. Please read additional information about Four Corners in the Adult Details book. Associate staff members work behind the scenes. They help prepare and serve breakfast and dinner as well as clean up after meals. They also empty trash, take pictures at work sites, and various other jobs around the camp. They will have several hours of free time each day, usually late morning or early afternoon. You must be 18 or older to sign up to be an associate staff member. These adults do not participate in worksite projects. Those who are over 21 and have experience in construction and are willing to work at a variety of job sites sign up to be troubleshooters. Troubleshooters assist groups with questions or difficulties that arise during a work project. They assist the work camp supply manager, deliver and pick up tools and supplies from work sites, and pick up supplies from the local hardware store in the evenings. Certified medical personnel can help at the home base as a nurse or paramedic. As a nurse, you would assist whenever a minor medical problem arises, such as a sunburn, twisted ankle, or headache. This person has the option of being on a work team and going to work site, or staying at the home base and working behind the scenes with work camp setup. Priests who are coming can help with the Eucharistic celebration and with reconciliation throughout the week. Priests are assigned to a team and go to work sites, unless they choose to work behind the scenes with work camp setup. Please check off Associate Staff on your application if you are interested. Our goal is to communicate that our Catholic faith is not boring. A program at CHWC can leave you speechless. Morning and evening programs focus on soul-stirring messages to love and serve others. They include skits that teach, and some just for laughs. Talented musicians provide live music. Inspirational media and videos are used. We use professional sound and lighting equipment and techniques. We make sure the youth are involved on stage. There are always outrageous crowd breakers, dancing, and serious laughter. Program is truly life-changing. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for agreeing to serve as an adult leader for CHWC. Sleeping on the floor, eating camp food, and dealing with adolescent hormones isn't easy, but you will be working with others to share a powerful, life-changing experience with your youth group. Your hard work will pay off when you leave work camp with a feeling of self-satisfaction and spiritual fulfillment. CHWC is not just an experience for the teenagers. You too will have a great opportunity to reach out to others and for God to touch your heart. There is no way to adequately express what goes on in a mission trip, because inherent in the name is the thing itself. You are on a mission from God. Remember, it's not about you. It's about the people you're there to serve, and the God who lives in them, and the God who lives in you, whom you make manifest to the world. In the words of Father Jeff Rose, one of Catholic Artwork Camp's regular chaplains and directors, it's not about you. And hey, we're all going to die. The Lord is the master of our lives. We have nothing to fear when we let go and let God take over. He never promised us it would be easy or comfortable. He dares us to step out of the boat where it's warm and dry. He dares us to be tipped and rocked, get wet, and maybe even stumble and fall. But he promised to give us the brains, the heart, and the courage to get through life with him. We'll see you this summer over the rainbow.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way